Hi guys, this is Kary.
And this is Kam.
And thank you for joining us. I mean, we're so excited to do this little podcast with all of you.
And we're so excited for you guys to get to know the real us. I know you only get to see a glimpse of us on the show. So we really want you guys to get to hang with us.
Yes, we want to talk about fashion, kids, health, anything that's going on in our lives.
And family and husbands.
Yeah, so tune in and, let's have some fun.
And girl talk.
Hi guys, welcome back to an episode of Kam and Kary to Dallas.
Hey guys. So I apologize for my attire. I just got back from Beaver Creek. So I'm a little tired. I've been gone 9 days.
Okay, Cameron, apologize for your attire.
Yeah.
This is what I always look like.
Yeah.
I'm always like in my workout clothes, doing Pilates and all kinds of stuff. So I'm always looking super casual, but of course.
I wish I was doing Pilates. I took 9 days off.
Being princess over here is always like the rest of the 90s.
I'm like in an outfit actually that would actually go really well with Kary, because this is kind of what Kary would wear, something like this.
Yes,
this is like totally you.
Yes, I actually need that whenever you don't want it anymore.
I know. This is totally Kary. But
I'll give you my pink workout outfit that you like.
I know.
Yeah, we'll exchange.
But I do have some pink on me. See?
Yeah, you always have to have a little pink.
A little pink. But yeah, I have no makeup, but I bronzer on, a little bit of bronzer, so I don't look like I'm gonna pass out. And I have some mascara and I have some eyebrow pencil. So
thank you for letting us know.
I'm just letting you guys know it's not all natural. There's a little enhancement.
Yeah, I have also bronzer and that's it.
Okay, the bronzer looks good.
Yeah.
I like that bronzer.
I know.
What bronzer are you wearing?
This one is Tom Ford.
Oh, I love that.
Love Tom Ford bronzer. It's the best.
Anastasia bronzer. Ooh. Anastasia, isn't
that the girl on 50 Shades of Grey?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That was her name.
Oh, we know what Kary's thinking about.
Anastasia. Remember?
Yeah, yes.
I mean, when you said that name, I remember when I
love that movie. It was cheesy.
Wait, I never read 3 books faster in my life. I was like,
I never read the books. I never read the books.
You did not read the books?
I had the book, and then I was like on the airplane, and I was like hiding the cover because I was like scared someone's going to see me.
Okay, you need to read these books at night.
Really?
Oh yeah, you will get really horny and wake Caught up.
Oh yeah, great. Well, he would love that.
I mean, I'm telling you, wow. I was reading the book, and my ex-husband was like, yeah, are there any more books for you to read?
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's hysterical.
I mean, once I was done, I was like, okay, dang it.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, I love the movie. I went with a bunch of girls.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you that the books 1,000 times better.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness.
Like literally, please read.
Yeah.
Okay, do me a favor. You got to read one book.
Yeah.
And then after you read it, we have to talk about it and tell me what you think.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't really have time to read.
At night, Cam, before you go to sleep. And I promise you won't be able to put it down.
But my problem is I like to play on Instagram before I go to bed.
Okay,
I don't like to read. I like to do nothing and scroll.
This will be
and then like.
This will be a perfect thing for you to change and get into the reading habit.
Yeah, I should start exercising my brain a little bit more. I mean, that's the problem. I mean, I like to have entertainment come to me now, just like my children.
I know.
I don't like to go find my entertainment.
Listen, there's not a lot of things I like to read, but man, these books are good.
Okay.
Anastasia, and you already...
Well, I have my homework already from our sex therapist, and she has her book.
Oh, your homework?
Yes. I still have to read up on all those chapters.
You mean the blowjobs?
Yeah. I haven't done any of that homework yet.
You haven't? Okay. So you need to do that homework.
Yeah, I still have to do that.
So, on the way here, I was talking to a girlfriend of mine, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to record a podcast.
Yeah.
And I was asking her, I don't know what we're going to talk about today. And she goes, you know what, Kary? Why don't you talk about the advice where you're just giving me?
Yeah.
Because this friend of mine, is been single for a while, and he's been on these dating apps and everything else. Mm-hmm. And I was giving her this advice.
Okay.
And she says that my advice really helped her.
Okay.
So I figure I'd share with our listeners the advice I gave her, if I can help somebody or whatever. But
and she says it really helps.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the advice I gave her. Okay. So, she's kind of like been single for a while, and she's been in dating apps, and she's been, kind of negative about it, about the whole process, and about, because she hasn't met anybody that she likes
Mhm.
But I said to her, listen, change your energy,
Mhm.
change the way you view at things. Like if you're negative, you're going to attract negative.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you need to like put it out in the universe and
Yeah.
be excited about it. And
Look at the glass half full over half
exactly,
empty,
exactly.
right?
Because if people, a lot of, and, I find that a lot of my friends that are single, and even when I was going to get divorced, a lot
Mhm.
of the advice that I would get is like, don't get divorced. It's really
Yeah.
hard. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of great men out there.
Right.
And how sad it is. I don't believe in staying in a
So a lot of
place.
people told you not to get divorced.
Yes. Yes,
Wow.
they were saying to me a lot of, and most of the people would tell me that is single friends that haven't been able to
Wow.
find someone,
Oh, yeah.
and they're like, grass is not greener, like it's not easy to find
Right.
somebody, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I live my life by like I don't want to like not be happy or
Right.
staying in a place where I feel like you're dying slowly
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like, hey,
Right.
I'm get along great with my ex-husband. We have a great relationship. We actually had
Yeah.
lunch today with my
Oh,
daughter.
right.
And we are just way better than friends.
Right.
And it's not like he's like a bad person or I'm a bad person. We just didn't,
Yeah.
after a while, it's been a while and we were just not happy.
Right.
And at the end of the day, when you're stay someplace and you're not happy, you're
Yeah.
slowly dying.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I told her, you just need to like have a good attitude and just use it like you meet everybody for a reason and have fun with it. Go
Mhm.
on dates, enjoy it.
Mhm.
I mean, live the moment.
Not be
And
so stressed about it,
don't be so
right?
stressed out about meeting your husband.
Because it's when you're not stressed about it is when usually you meet somebody because you're being open and positive and excited,
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, I would say when you kind of manifest it.
Mhm.
You kind of you really need to figure out what you want
Yeah.
and really manifest it. Think about the things that are important to you in a relationship.
Mhm.
Like make a list of the things that you want to find in someone. Okay. And really think about those things constantly.
Yeah.
And when you go out on dates, ask those questions.
Right.
Tell the guys that you're going out with, I want somebody that is a good
So what are you
communicator.
telling people right now that things that you're looking for in relationships? Are there
Oh,
specific things that you're telling people?
oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
whenever
So like you straight up be like, I'm looking for this.
well,
And that's not a turn off when you first meet
no, because
somebody?
it's a conversation, right?
Okay.
It's like I'm talking to somebody. Why did you get divorced?
Okay.
Da, da, da. And what's important to you in a
Yeah.
relationship?
Okay.
And they tell me, and they say, what's important to you? I say, communication is huge for me.
Mhm.
Like that's one thing I didn't really have in my, and I
Right.
think communication is so important.
Yes.
Like I need to be able to communicate with somebody about just everything.
Right.
So
Right.
that's super, super important to me. As somebody that accepts me for who I am and
Mhm.
lets me be and doesn't want to change me,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
doesn't want to control me.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't want to be on a leash.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I could not deal with a
No.
controlling man. Imagine if you had a husband that, no, you're not going to New York.
Oh yeah. I'd be like,
Or
peace out.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or like if you wanted to go with your girlfriends to a dinner or whatever, and he would
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of men out there that would not allow it.
Yeah. I would not allow that. I would be like, peace out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you want those things. Like so,
Yeah.
imagine. So if you were to divorce because he was doing these things to you or he was not
Right.
communicating, like so when you get divorced,
Controlling.
you go out and you meet people and you know what you want.
Yeah.
You're
You're
like,
like, I'm not going to do that again.
yeah,
Right.
and
That
and
makes
and then
sense.
you go with a guy, you're gonna be like, listen, I want somebody that's gonna accept me for me, is gonna let
Yeah.
me be me
Right.
and not control who I am.
Yeah. And not judge you for
Yeah,
you being you.
yeah,
So if you want to dance on tables, that's going to be okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
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 If I want
I
to
love
dance
it.
on the table, if I want to stay out late, if I want to go out with
Right.
my girlfriends on a trip,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all those things, it's like,
Mhm.
and someone that is not able to do that is
Yeah.
red flags because that means they're insecure.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I
For
mean,
sure.
and
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. Like, I feel like when Court and I travel, like, I'm also like not calling him every 2 seconds I'm gone because he is confident and knows that he can trust me and
exactly.
nothing's going to happen.
Well,
And that's like the same with him. Like, I'm not
there's nothing
worried, but I've been with couples that like legitly when they're traveling, like their spouse calls them like every 10 minutes, what are you doing? And it's like, oh my God, how could you be with someone like that?
that is
It's like
so,
controlling them even when they're out of town.
yeah, no. And that is so needy.
Mhm.
I cannot deal with needy people.
I could
Oh
not.
my gosh.
No. And it's not even like, I'm doing anything scandalous or anything, but it's like, you don't have to, like, if you have trust and confidence in a relationship, you don't have to talk to them every single second,
I,
it's
I,
just,
I mean, I cannot agree with you more.
yeah,
I mean, and that's
yeah,
when, like, so, hey, if I go out with a guy and that's who they are, I want to let him know right away.
right.
Because I'm like, you know what? That's not who I am. Because a lot of men are
Mhm.
looking for women that are submissive.
Right. Oh gosh.
And I'm definitely
And
not
there's women
submissive.
out there that will actually like put up with that. Do you know people that like,
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe me.
I feel like I'm in a bubble sometimes and I don't really get to see relationships like that because I feel like a lot of the times people kind of hide them around here
Hmm.
and pretend everything's perfect. And then you realize later after they tell you they're getting divorced that things weren't perfect. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. No, and
oh,
then don't you have friends that like they're getting divorced and you go, wait, what?
yes. I'm
Like,
like, wait, I just saw you post a photo like last week. You
yeah.
said everything was fabulous and your marriage was great. And you posted a photo like, I love you, babe. And I'm like,
Oh,
wait a minute. I'm so confused right now.
yeah. And by the way, speaking of that, guys, I mean, I'm sure everybody knows it, everybody's hears it, but you can never hear enough times. What you see on social media or Instagram is not the real
No,
life.
no.
We all like, I mean, we post amazing pictures and oh my God, this is amazing. And we're so happy. And then that night you're like in this huge fight with your
Oh,
husband
yeah. Oh, yeah.
or, all the things are going behind the scenes with people. I mean, sometimes I'll post
Yeah.
pictures of me that I look like, oh my gosh, like so amazing. I'm like, from a photo shoot I had like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
night I'm like in bed with my hair in a bun, looking like, half
Yeah.
dead.
Right. Well, and I think a lot of therapists and psychologists can look at someone's Instagram and be like, oh, I think I could tell what they're insecure about, by their mannerisms on what they're posting every day.
Yeah.
If someone's posting like their relationship every day, you wonder, or someone's posting like, them, not having their children in the photos, like me, I only put a little bit of photos of my children that because they won't be in a photo. Like they hate
I know.
Instagram.
I
It's
know.
like, but you
Oh,
can look at someone's
my kids
profile and
too.
figure it all out. It's
Oh
like a
yeah.
whole story.
Yes. My kids too. My kids is like, you better not post that picture,
Oh, I
Mom.
know.
And
They hate being on
I'm
Instagram.
like, can I post any pictures?
Yeah.
No.
And then I
Like,
look at everyone else's Instagrams and like their children are like posing, posing. And I'm like, my kids will not,
oh, wait,
they like freak out.
on the same thing, I have some friends actually that they take a picture, like they have a picture of their kids,
Yeah.
but you know what? It took them like their kids screaming and crying
Yeah.
for the picture,
For like one
and
photo.
they were like they bribed them.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing too. I think it also shows that I respect my children not wanting to be on social media and I respect it.
Yes.
And it's like when they want to, then I'll accept it and they can come on. If they don't, they don't have to. And that's kind of how when I was filming, I always told production crew, if my kids aren't in the mood, they're not coming out.
Yes.
And they're just gonna have to accept it. And sometimes we would get,
You
get them
know,
in bad moods and they wouldn't participate. And Court and I would just film alone. And that's what we had to do.
I no, I'm the same way. You know what, Cam? That is one thing that I have really admire about you as a mom, and that you really support your kids on whatever they want to do. And I think that
Thank
is so
you.
cool. Like,
Like my daughter played football.
yeah, like you're supportive of your daughter
Yeah,
playing
I'm
football.
proud of her, but
and
I wouldn't choose that.
yeah, I
but
mean,
I'm
if
proud
your
of her.
son wants to whatever he wants to do, you let them be who they are.
Yeah.
And as parents, I feel like sometimes we just like I never been to push my kids to do whatever. Like if they
Yeah.
wanted to dance, if they wanted to do whatever they wanted to do, I supported them, right?
Yeah.
And it drives me crazy right now that Isabella used to love soccer and basketball and play all these sports, and now she decides she doesn't want to do any sports.
Right.
She doesn't even want to do PE.
Oh my gosh.
She switched to ceramics.
I hate PE. I
You do?
agree. I
Oh.
hate it. But I like to do Pilates. Can she
Well-
like do Pilates? Will that be approved for school? No.
No.
See, wouldn't that
So-
be great if they had
But
like
now
a
she's not
Pilates
even
class?
now she's not even in athletics. And
Yeah.
and I'm like, there's a reason she doesn't want to do this running every day, whatever. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we'll get out of athletics. And even though it drives me crazy because I think sports are so good
Yeah.
for kids
Yeah.
in school and everything else, but she's
Yeah.
not passionate about it.
Yeah.
So
That's like, my son Cruz, he doesn't want to do sports. He hates sports.
I
And it's
know.
hard for him because all his friends are sporty.
Mhm.
And, the stereotype for a little boy is to go out and play sports.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it's really hard for my little boy because he's like, Mom, I'm not the norm. And I go, no, you are. Just because our society has created a stereotype that every little boy has to play sports doesn't mean you have to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to make him do it if he wants to. You know, I mean, and I think in my head, I'm like, well, it's not like Steve Jobs was out playing every sport.
No, I
Right.
know.
I'm
And,
like, well, I think it might be okay.
but you know what? You would hurt him so much more than that, but forcing him to go and play sports.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I know.
it's so nice that I
it
love
would
how you're.
hurt him.
Yes, it would. So how
Yeah.
supportive you are, and it just
Mhm.
makes healthier kids.
Yeah. And, he does tennis 30 minutes a week. That's like all he does for athletics. And he somewhat, it's 50% of the time he likes it, 50% he doesn't. So we're going to continue that. But we're going to also try golf. Maybe that might be a little better. But we've tried every single sport. It is not for him.
Sometimes it's
It
just
is not for him.
I mean, sometimes you're
Yeah.
just born that way.
Yeah, I know.
And he'll figure out his passion
Mhm.
before you know it.
Yeah.
He's still young.
Yeah. And might be saving the trash out of the ocean. He still, one night he woke up and he was so concerned. And I'm like, honey, what's wrong? He goes, Mom, do you know how much pollution we have in our ocean? I cannot sleep. He goes, how do you sleep at night, Mom? This world is so corrupted.
He sounds
And
like
I'm
my son.
honey, it's 4 a.m. We got to go back to bed. And he's like worried about the pollution in the ocean.
Was it really 4 a.m.?
Yeah. It was like literally 4 a.m.
He came and woke you up.
It was a nightmare. He said it was a nightmare.
Oh,
and he's like, how do you sleep at night, Mom, knowing that our ocean is so contaminated?
That is
I'm
so
like,
sweet.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, this is the sweetest. I'm like, well, maybe that's your passion.
Oh, I love it.
I said, Cruz, everyone is on this planet for a certain reason. Maybe that's why you are here. He's like, well, okay. I think it could be. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So what about skiing?
Oh my God.
Like, did you go?
Skiing.
Does he like skiing?
Cruz and I are very similar.
Because didn't you just go on a skiing trip?
Yes, we just went on a skiing trip. The first day, he freaked out and was like really nervous because he thought everyone in class was going to be more advanced. And I told him everyone goes to ski school and they, go back to learning a little bit again. You pick up on it and then you feel comfortable again. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
And he got so nervous. He like freaked out the first day and didn't want to go. So he stayed, with Grandma Sparkle instead at the condo. And we stayed in this condo right by ski school. So you could like ski out right by ski school. And then, because for those that don't know, we don't have our Beaver Creek house anymore. So really excited.
But did you go to Beaver Creek still?
Yeah, we went to Beaver Creek.
Okay.
We always go to Beaver Creek because it's really great for families with ski school with kids that are younger because the ski school is right like by the courtyard by the Hyatt. So everything is kind of central around that area. So you don't have to drive everywhere.
Well, listen, I don't know about you, but when you go skiing with kids, you want to try to do anything that is easiest. It was a nightmare. Imagine going with 4 kids.
No, with all their skis.
And
their boots.
And 4 kids.
I can't even carry my own skis.
Oh, me neither.
And that's my problem because Court's like, okay, we're going to ski out of the condo. The kids are going to have their skis on. We're all going to ski. And then Cruz got really nervous. So then I took off my skis. I try to walk him down. It was a nightmare. Usually we walk and I'll like carry Cruz's skis. I'll carry mine. Court has like Hiltons in her boots. It is so much work.
So much work.
By the time I get to ski school, I'm so hot.
I know.
Like I can't I can't breathe.
Off. I know.
And then I have to make sure their boots are on right. Okay. Those freaking boots.
Oh, they're a pain.
Are horrible.
Horrible.
And
like why have they not invented something a lot easier to ski with?
It's insane. It's literally insane.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. And at least the snowboarder boots, they can actually walk.
Yes.
But it's like
ski boots are horrible.
They're awful.
Like I always wish they would invent some boots like the snowboarding boots for skiing.
I know. I don't understand it.
I don't either.
I don't understand it. But it's awful. But yeah, the whole gear situation is so bad. I'm at least at the age where my kids can carry their own ski boots now. Yeah. So my kids are at a point where now they can help out with some part of their gear. But I'm telling you, like, I've decided I am no longer wearing my ski outfit to drop off for ski school. I'm going to wear like my pajamas with a ski coat, drop them off, then go get myself ready. Okay. And then come back out with my gear. because Court likes going right after we drop him off. He likes going right on the lifts. And I'm like, it is too much.
It is too much.
It stresses me out. And then getting up so early in the morning, like sleeping with the altitude wakes you up. I mean, like, it's just, it's a lot.
And you know what used to always happen to me? Because I had 4 kids, right? One of them, it always happened. We would get to the place and one of them lost one of the gloves.
No, the gloves. I know. And there's no clip that you can like clip them on your jacket. Like I tried to do that this time and there's no clips.
We would get there to ski and I'm like, no, where is your glove?
Yeah. We had to do that. We had to go buy new gloves with Cruz.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
Like just thinking about those days stresses me out. Like I'm so glad right now. My kids are old. Actually, my daughter Olivia's right now skiing in Whitefish.
Now, did they all go skiing? Like when you took them to ski school, did they all actually go?
They all went. They all loved it, except Isabella was a pain. Oh my gosh.
She never wanted to go.
She never wanted to go. It was never her thing. And now she regrets it because she has been invited to go skiing with friends.
Right.
And all her friends are like, shh.
Right.
And she's like super, but like all
That's like me.
Yes.
All my friends are like professional skiers.
Yes.
All my friends.
I'm not.
And then when they ski with me, like, they slow down. But I'm so bad now that I actually like, my husband thinks I should never ski with my friends. He says that it's so bad. He says I'll lose my friends.
Oh my gosh.
He says it's really bad.
This is what I decided at this point in my life. Like my son Alex, of course, lives in Colorado. Yeah. So he goes skiing all the time with his friends.
Does he snowboard or ski?
Skis.
Okay.
And then my daughter, maybe he's learning to snowboard.
Yeah.
My daughter, Olivia, so she's dating this guy that is a great skier. And she's not in Whitefish, Montana, skiing for 10 days. Yeah. And she's been going the really hard ones and he's teaching her.
No way.
She's skiing. My daughter Sophia is kind of like, she doesn't go as much, but she can ski pretty good. And then Isabella is never been a big fan, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just decided that I like skiing and I've been skiing for a long time with my kids and everything else, but I think I'm retiring.
Yeah. Okay. So how did you decide that it was time to retire from skiing?
Well, like last time I went, it was fun. And I mean, of course I said that. And when I'm there, I'll be like, okay, let me go skiing. But
you totally are going to do that.
I mean, but I say that I retire.
You're such an adventurous person. You're going to be like, oh yeah, let's go get skis. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I say that I'm retiring. And then if I go somewhere with somebody and they're like, come on, go, I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But, I don't want to get injured.
Yeah.
I have a couple of friends that have been injured.
Yes. My friend just got injured last time she went up. She fell on her wrist and she'd have surgery there.
Yes. Well, my friend, her ankle. No. And another friend, her leg. So guess what? They were on a boot or whatever for 8 weeks. They have to have surgery. So then they got out of shape. They couldn't do work one of them cannot wear heels anymore.
Oh no. Oh no. Shut up.
Imagine.
Was she going down Black Diamonds or was it like just like
no, because you know what? It was a casual thing, but other skiers got right into you.
Okay, that's what I was scared about this time with spring break. Well, it's not spring break. Sorry, it's President's Day weekend. I'm coming down the mountain and thank God I was in hot pink because skiers ski so fast. And by the time like I'm in like a blind spot, they could like fly over my head because I'm like going all slowly all the way down. And anyway, so I'm
they scare me and
slow skier.
And the snowboarders are the worst. And then, they're all like drinking.
My husband's one. He just goes straight down.
Well, in Colorado, they're all on gummies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, of course it's not on gummies, but yeah, other people are. Yeah.
No. I know most people they love to take gummies to go down the mountain because it feels good. It's like the thing in Colorado because they're legal.
Yes, so makes sense.
So they're going down
they're not making
on
good
gummies.
Decisions.
So then I'm like, okay, I don't want to have this guy, 18-year-old.
I'm going to show you my skiing, okay?
18-year-old in gummies, coming down the mountain.
Right.
And then I break an ankle and then I won't be able to wear high heels.
Yeah. Okay.
That would be a situation.
Skiing, Kary.
Oh yeah, that's very slow.
That's me. That's me. Okay, so Court posted my video.
You of course look.
That's me skiing.
Of course, Cameron looks really like a professional. Her outfit is a professional.
Okay, see my outfit. See, I got the outfit, but look how slow I'm going.
Yeah, you're okay. That is definitely slow.
Okay,
are you on is that a green?
No, that was a blue. That was a really scary blue. It looks like a green. Okay, so I'm going.
It looks practically flat.
So Court posted this on Instagram. Okay.
He did not. That's mean.
And then he put "It's a small world" on it. It's a small world, and I'm like, hey.
Oh, wait, he put it on his Instagram.
Yeah. Well, and then someone wrote back.
Nobody follows him, right?
Well, my friends do. And then someone writes back and goes, what happened? What's wrong? Why is she skiing so slow? And Court's like, oh, that's just how she skis. I'm like, and this is my friend that used to ski with me, and she's seen how fast I ski. Like I used to ski fast.
Yeah,
The
not,
older I get, the slower I get, and the more uncoordinated I get.
so when are you going to retire?
Okay, so then Court was thinking I should retire. So the second day, I got my confidence was so bad after that first day. I decided to stay in. I got a massage instead. And that was great because then I
Yeah.
met Court for lunch.
Yeah.
I had a massage.
Okay,
Okay.
so we should go like on skiing trips because then everybody can go skiing.
Yeah.
And you and me can be massaging and meet everybody at the opera ski.
Right.
We look super cute.
Yep.
With our drinks.
Yes.
Watching everybody come in.
And I love that cocktail, après ski, right?
Opera ski.
Après, that's the best cocktail ever.
Yeah.
It's like that stuff in the wine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. That's the best. I love that.
So you just sit there and have the opera skiing by the fire.
Yes.
With
hot chocolate.
With a cute outfit. And, and then we look perfect.
And then we look like we're skiing.
Exactly.
But we're really not.
But we're really not.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. Like, I love ski outfits. Like, I think they're so cute. And I love having them. And they keep you warm when you're outside because everyone coming in, they want to stay outside because they're so hot, you know? And I'm like, well, at least we'll be prepared.
Exactly. We're prepared and we look cute. And
but does that make us like losers for not skiing?
Nobody has to know that we didn't ski.
I know. That's the truth. That's the truth. But see, all my friends are they all like ski black diamonds, like black diamonds, blues, you know, and whenever I go on couple ski trips, I've gotten my way out of not skiing with the group because everyone skis together. Like when we had the Beaver Creek house, everyone would go ski together. And I would say, you know what, guys, I would say, I'm going to meet you at lunch. I'm going to meet you at lunch. And then Court would stay with me because he like knows why I said that. And then you all go off. We'll meet you at lunch. And they, oh, okay. And they go off, but they have no idea how bad of a skier I really am.
You're like, I'm just taking my time. I like to get,
you
know, I also don't like skiing. Like even if I ski, I don't like skiing the full day.
Me either. I only do half day.
Me too.
I can't do after lunch.
I do the afternoon.
Yes.
So
you don't ski in the morning.
No, because I like to sleep in.
Yeah.
Take my time, have a nice breakfast, get my energy going, and then you know what? I meet it for lunch, and then after lunch, get a few runs.
And it's warmer.
Which
I've never skied in the afternoon. Like, and I think it's better because I feel like it's warmer. It's a little bit more slushy.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I need to try to ski. Maybe that's my thing. I should ski in the afternoon.
Yes, you should like forget the morning skiing.
Yeah.
Have lunch with everybody and then go skiing with everybody after lunch.
Yeah. Court's such a morning person that I feel like he's going to, maybe, you know what? I'll make him ski in the morning. You know, well, he snowboards. And then after that, I will join him after lunch.
He doesn't have to wait for you. He gets all his fast skiing out of the way.
Yeah.
That actually may be the perfect combination.
The best thing.
Yes.
That might be the best thing.
Try that next time.
You know, and I do feel my parents did introduce skiing to me when I was really young. And I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know. I just didn't pick up on it. And there's something wrong. It might be because I'm knock-kneed that maybe that I just can't pick up on it. You know, were you ever really good
skiing?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I've
always been like greens and blues.
No, I don't ski greens. They're boring. I normally ski.
Well, I love greens.
You do?
Yeah, because you get real confident and you're like not really going far.
Okay, I don't like greens. They're kind of boring. I like a challenge.
Mm-hmm. I don't like a challenge.
I love like my ideal is hard blues. You know, a little hard blues.
Oh no, we would not ski together.
I like to ski like go to trees and like things like that.
Oh no,
like I like that's but that's my problem. So I can't ski and just like enjoy it. Like I start going and I want to go fast and I want to go to trees and then I'm afraid I'm going to get injured.
Yeah, if you're going through trees.
Yes.
Jeez.
Not like really hard.
Well, and now it's like through the trees, there's like jumps.
Yes.
You know,
I like when you have little jumps and little things
I don't
like that.
really like that.
So I'm kind of fine doing that. That's kind of fun. And then I like when you kind of go like get on your like sit down on your skis.
No, you do not.
Go really fast.
No, you do not.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. No.
See, I'm like a daredevil. That's why I need to retire with my skiing because I just don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I do all that, and then I hate being cold.
I hate being cold.
I hate it.
I hate it. And I got boots that actually warm your feet, and I'm still cold.
I do too. I have those boot
I'm
warmers.
still cold.
And listen, and then you can get your whole outfit or whatever, and then it never fails. You're in the mountain, and then your nose starts running.
Yeah, and then you got to find your tissue in your pocket.
Get your gloves off.
Yeah,
and then
I can't handle that.
I can't handle that either.
Yeah,
it's a pain.
it's awful.
And then my skin gets so dry.
Yeah.
like that ages you.
God.
And listen, I'm doing everything so I
Yeah.
look younger. I don't want to go skiing in the mountain with wind and age
Right.
in my hair.
Right.
Like, no.
Well, that's what I don't understand. People pay thousands and thousands of dollars to go on vacation with their families to go skiing. And like, to be honest, for that amount of money, like 20 grand for a
I
weekend,
know.
I'd rather be in Bahamas.
Oh, I'd rather
Right?
be
Like,
in an island. And
that's what I don't
now
understand.
that is a real vacation.
I don't understand like
You
how
put your
people
bathing suits
love doing
on.
it so much. Like, I will never understand it.
Me neither.
I mean, I told Court, I'm like, I'll go once or twice a year, but that's it. Like,
Yeah, I agree. I don't understand it either.
no, but everyone from Dallas goes like 3 times a year. I'm like, maybe more. Everyone
Oh,
loves skiing here in
everyone
Dallas.
loves skiing.
It's like everyone goes to Aspen or Beaver Creek or what's the other one?
I feel like it's a workout.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like going skiing is a job.
It is. It's a workout. Core thinks people like it because it's like freeing and you're burning calories, you know?
It is a workout.
But it's not freeing for me because I feel like I'm out of control and I feel like I'm going to die going down the hill. I don't like roller coasters. So
I know. And, and that's why lately the skiing, if it was like no one in the mountain, okay, I would really enjoy it.
Yes. Well, now there's spring breakers and like,
Everywhere.
holiday skiers everywhere. Like the amount of people this weekend in Beaver Creek, I could not move. It was so many people.
Yeah, see,
I almost got hit in the head with like skis like 20 times. And then I almost literally dropped skis on this kid's face. Literally, I was, because I had my hands full. I was getting Hilton's boots out, and then all of a sudden, her ski, I was holding it with my left arms, and they flew. And this sweet little baby angel is like standing in front of me, literally missed her face by like 3 inches. I know, and I was like, "Oh my god, I almost hit you!" And the dad was like, "It's okay, you didn't hit her." I was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
if you would have, oh my god,
can you believe that? Like, I would have been not here today. I would have been like paying for surgery because I literally told Court, and Court's like, God, Karen, you need to be careful. I'm like, I know. Like, but the thing is, the skis are so heavy. And then it's like with the boots, it's like, oh my God. And I know you can, supposedly there's apps you can pay people to help carry your stuff, but it's like,
maybe that's
I don't know where to find them.
Maybe you should, maybe that's when you should retire.
Because I almost hit someone with the skis. I know.
I mean, I'm telling you, I think I'm pretty much retiring. Like, I'm kind of like, I haven't gone skiing in, when was the last time I went skiing? I don't think I've been skiing in a couple years.
Yeah.
So, I kind of like rather go on vacations to the beach.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a beach person. I think some people are snowbirders, like the snow people, but yeah, I'm a beach person. Okay, speaking about crazy people, I was on Southwest flight. By the way, haven't flown Southwest in years and years and years. Okay. My friend wanted to fly Southwest. I was like, okay, I'm going to fly Southwest. Anyway, this situation had nothing to do with Southwest Airlines, but I'm getting my bag over the overhead. Okay. Putting my arms up. And I couldn't get my bag because it was kind of like an angle. So I'm kind of like angled to get it. And no one was helping me.
Oh, yeah. No one helped.
And they're standing there. And my seat is the first row that's going to exit the plane. So I have to get my bag because it's like 4 rows down because there's no space.
Yeah.
I'm putting my arm up and this girl goes, do you mind? And she said it really loud in front of the whole airplane. And she goes, normal people would have manners and not put their hands over people's heads. And I'm like, okay. I say, oh my God, ma'am, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to. I was just trying to get my bag. I'm really, really sorry. And she goes, it is just rude. And I was like, oh my God. And she said it so loud for the whole airplane.
You know what?
And I was so embarrassed. I was like, dude, girl, if you're going to like sit there and be a bitch, help me get my bag out.
You should ask her, when was the last time you got laid?
Oh my God, I should have. I mean, and this lady.
She seems sexually frustrated.
And this lady, in Southwest, you have to like fight for your seat, right? Well, this lady comes the last one on the airplane.
Oh my God.
Okay. And of course, she has like an infant with her and like a 3-year-old baby. So she's like, over her head. Okay. Really stressed out.
Yeah.
But so she comes the last on the airplane, and then the stewardess had to, talk over the airplane, asking people to move the whole. And you're supposed to, when you have a family, you're supposed to get on first, so you get your seats as a family together. Mm-hmm. Well, they had to move everybody around on the plane because she showed up late, and I felt so bad because she had little kids.
Yes.
So everyone moved for her, of course, but people were pissed because they were with
Yeah.
their families, and they got there on time,
Of
right?
course.
And then they got split up because this girl never got there on time. And then the girl, on top of that, everyone saw this girl walk on the plane last, and everyone was so annoyed. And then on top of that, she wants to start a fight in front of the whole plane with me. And I'm just like, what is this? I was like, okay, she's having a bad day. She's traveling with 2 kids
Okay.
alone.
Okay.
I'm not going to get mad.
Mm.
But I'm like, why start a fight in front of everybody? So I just killed with kindness. I was like, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to put my arm. And she wasn't even under me. She was sitting in the seat. And I'm like over.
Oh.
Yeah. But she
See,
wanted to fight with me.
I can't deal with people. I would have fought with her.
I know. Where were you when I needed you?
I know. I would have been like, what is your problem?
I was like, but I was heated inside. I was killing with kindness. But inside, I was like, that.
You know, I would have totally said something.
Oh my God. I was like, oh, stay calm.
We might have gotten kicked out of the flight.
I know. We've been kicked off the flight.
Oh
so
my gosh.
funny. God.
But
No one wanted to
anyway.
start a fight with you this week, right?
Huh?
No one wanted to start a fight with you this week?
No,
That's good.
it's been pretty, I've had a pretty,
Mellow.
easy, yeah, I've been mellow. I've been nice.
It's good.
I haven't been feisty lately.
Yeah. Everyone don't choose to fight. Choose love and kindness.
Love and kindness.
Yeah. Love and kindness.
But anyway, well, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm so glad to have Kam back from New York
I
and
know.
skiing and all her trips.
My pets are happy.
I'm going to Mexico this weekend, so I'm going to Guadalajara Wednesday, and I'll tell you guys all about it on our next podcast. I'm going to visit my friend that I announced I was 10 years old, and she's having her 50th birthday party, and it's going to be a Hindu theme.
So exciting. Now, is this a friend that you grew up with?
In Guadalajara.
In Guadalajara.
Yes. So it's going to be fun. So I'm excited. So now it's my turn to be out of town.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
So we'll see you guys next week. And thank you for joining us.
Toodaloo.